Waking up to snow this morning. We're going to go ahead and check out those totals right now across the area. Bibb County is actually a big winner as we're starting off the day. Right around half an inch for some of us here. Also up in Jones County. Now Monroe County, there has been a little bit more snow than what this is showing at the moment. They've had a bit more than a dusting. Some spots have even seen close to half an inch so far. Same thing for you down in Warner Robins. You're seeing more than just a quick dusting. Some of you are also closer to about 1/4 of an inch as you're starting off your day. Now, whenever it comes to what's happening at the moment, that snow is finally wrapped on up for Atlanta, but it's still continuing to move through our area here in middle Georgia. It's just going to get heavier, though, as we move on throughout the rest of the morning hours right here. Another thing I want to point out is going to be this purple area down here that's actually a little bit of freezing rain. And so for those of you over in Eastman, I'm talking to you right here, that's where you're going to see potentially dangerous road conditions to start off your morning. Okay, so if we take a wider look, the next thing I want to show you is going to be the cold front and where exactly it's situated. It's actually past us here in Macon, and what that means is that snow is slowly going to come to an end, but much colder air is going to continue to push into Georgia. Now, when we talk about cold air, it's not going to be like anything we've seen this year so far. We're going to have highs close to 35 for later today, along with a wind chill that could be all the way down into the teens. Now, the reason we're going to see that is because those wind gusts could be in between about 20 and even 30 miles per hour later on today. Okay, now let's go ahead and walk you through what to expect for the rest of the morning. And what you're going to see is that a lot of this is going to wrap on up closer to about 9:30 to 11 o'clock. That's when a lot of this is expected to move on out. Just about everyone should be done with the snow by lunchtime. And one other thing here is that you are going to see that wind really picking up out of the northwest, and that's going to be the thing to watch out for this afternoon. Before we get to those winds, I want to touch on how much more snow we could potentially see during the morning. Spots like Macon might have close to an inch of snow. Now, I would expect mainly around Warner Robins to be closer to about half an inch at most, and the further down towards the south you get, that's where you're only going to stop at around 1/4 of an inch of snow to start off your day. And in fact, if you're up in Sparta or Milledgeville, wouldn't be very surprising to see potentially 2 inches for you, because some of those heavier spots are going to be closer towards Augusta, Georgia, which is where they're going to have close to 3 inches. So it wouldn't be surprising to see higher amounts in places like Sparta. Okay, now as far as the wind is concerned, we could see in between 25 and 35 miles per hour for those wind gusts, particularly around places like Monroe County, Upson County, up in Jasper County as well. Now in Macon, I think 25 is going to be a fair bet, but again, if you pair that with our already cold temperatures, it's certainly going to feel very chilly. Make sure to wear hat and gloves if you have it for the entire day. And thankfully, we are going to see a very quick warm-up moving in after this, up to 55 by Friday, in the 60s over the weekend before another cold front pushes through on Monday. And now it's going to be a quick look at your fish and game forecast brought to you by Harrison's Body Shop. An excellent time to get out there is going to be right around 2:20.